Welcome everyone. Today I am going to talk about the concept of dispositors, what it is all about and how to apply this concept. This I have read from the books of Shri J.N. Bhasin, who have described the dispositor theory in great detail. I applied this concept in various charts and I found it to be very useful and I found it to be working. So I thought of making this video so as to share with you the concept, and I hope you will like it. And in case you find it worthy, please do press the like button and encourage me to make more such videos, and do share it with your friends also. So here it begins. First of all, what is a dispositor? See, whenever a planet is placed in a given sign, the sign lord is the dispositor of that planet. Let's understand with the help of an example here. See, here Venus is present in the sign of Capricorn because this is a Sagittarius Lagna. So here the Capricorn sign lord is Saturn. So Saturn would be the dispositor of Venus here. So how to apply this concept? I will be giving you two examples so as to explain this concept to you, and I will be making part 2 of this video also, in which I will explain to you the other concept of dispositor, because on this board I cannot take more than 2 examples. So I have decided to make 2 parts of this video. Now see, as per this first part, whenever a benefic planet is sitting in given house, if its own house is posited by malefic planets, then it will not do good to the house where it is sitting. Let's take an example here. In this case, here Venus is sitting in the second house. So from the second house comes the financial part of a person, the family life, and also the longevity of spouse, because this is the 8th house of the 7th house. So if Venus is placed here, anybody who looks at this chart would say that the spouse will have a long life. This person is going to have a very cordial family life. But in the real sense, this was not the case. The person's spouse died very early and the person had a very terrible family life, and financially that person suffered. Reason being, here Venus is sitting, although it is a benefic here, but the own sign of Venus was afflicted by Mars and Ketu. So these are the two malefics who are destroying the abilities of Venus by being placed in Venus's sign. So Venus did not do good to this native where it was posited. In my own experience, I have seen that if malefics are present in any given sign, the other sign of that planet will also undergo suffering. Here in this case, the other sign is the Libra. So the Libra sign will also suffer because of the presence of Mars and Ketu in the Taurus sign. So this was the first example of the dispositor concept. Now let's take the another example. So here again the Lagna Lord is Jupiter, that is the Sagittarius sign. We all know that wherever the Lagna Lord goes, it will do good to that house. And especially if it is Jupiter as the Lagna Lord, who is a first rate benefic, wherever Jupiter sits, it will uplift the house. And if it is sitting in the first house or 7th house, or it is aspecting these 2 houses, then also the person will marry early. But in this case, what can you say? Anybody would say, seeing this, that Jupiter is placed in the 7th house, the person would have gotten married early, but this person remained unmarried throughout her life. Reason being, in the Lagna, Mars, Saturn and Sun, these malefic planets and the cruel planets, they are present in the Lagna itself. So the Lagnesh, that is Jupiter, became afflicted because of these malefic planets. So wherever it sat, it did not do good to that house. And the other sign of Jupiter also suffered because of the presence of these 3 malefics in the Lagna. So this is the concept, and I hope you must have understood it well and you must have liked it. So please do apply in the charts that you see, and it will work and it will give you good results. So friends, this was all in part 1 of the video. I'll come up with part 2 very soon, and I want to thank you all for listening.